Hey, what's going on, gang? Nate on the Stone here. Welcome back to my channel. So about 2 weeks ago, I made a special announcement that the channel had reached its first milestone marker with 100 subscribers, something which I was insanely excited and proud about, but also very humbled at. And in celebration of that event, I opened the floor up to a Q&A. You guys could ask me any sort of questions that you wanted about politics, culture, religion, the things that we talk about here on the Stone week in and week out. Now, the good news is that we got a question. The bad news, if it can be cataloged as such, is that we only had one question. But one is better than zero. I'm very excited to get this question. It's a really good question too, an interesting one. And you know what? Better luck next time, guys. There will be future Q&As, as time goes on. So next time it's announced, just be a little quicker on the draw and we'll have a lot of fun. But this question, like I said, is an interesting one, and it's one that I am chomping at the bit to answer. Books Fell Over asks, how did you get into wanting to make YouTube content? That is a story. Not as exciting as I just made it sound, but it is a story nonetheless. And for your all's sake, I will keep it down to the Cliff Notes version, just bullet points. You might know that in 2016, I graduated from grad school with a master's degree. And the plan at that point was to go on to earn a PhD, to enter academia. That, however, did not materialize. And as time went on from that disappointment, I started wondering maybe if it wasn't a blessing in disguise. Maybe academia wasn't what I wanted to devote my life to, like I had thought, but maybe also that wasn't even what I was supposed to do. I kept reading stories, hearing about things that were happening on campus to professors who actually dare to say anything political, even in the privacy of their own homes or in debates and the like. And so I was thinking maybe academia isn't the place for me. And it was. 4 or 5 years ago, it was crazy in academia. And since that time, it has just been pell-mell. Damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. So I wasn't in between jobs or between careers at that point, but I was between dreams. I was looking for another dream to pull me into the future. And coinciding with all of that, I had been watching YouTube videos by creators such as Lauren Chen, aka the Roaming Millennial, Ali Beth Stuckey, Tim Pool, Razorfist, the Rageaholic, and people like that. And it suddenly dawned on me just how easy it is to create video content and to release it to the whole wide world. Easy in the sense of steps to be followed. Get a camera, use your iPhone, get a microphone, get a tripod, get some sort of editing software, and go to town. The sky's the limit. And so with those two things, needing a new dream and watching all this content and realizing how easy the steps are, I started thinking in the spring of 2018, maybe I could create a YouTube channel. Maybe I could do what they do, and maybe I could have some of the success that they're having. Okay? Because I did have some naive dreams in my head that after 10 videos or so, I was going to have however many hundreds of subscribers, and things were just going to roll nice and smoothly along from that fact. Oh, little did I know what the future had in store for me. So that was basically it. I thought about it, contemplated it, researched throughout the spring of 2018, and on July 9th of 2018, I actually created the channel, and it was pretty soon after that, I forget the exact date, I sat down, recorded my first video, and then the next day posted it onto YouTube. A video that I probably should either privatize so that no one else can see it, or just completely delete, because I always want to stick my head in the sand whenever I think about that video, honestly, because it was so bad, and it is so bad. So that's basically it. Books fell over. I needed a new dream, was inspired by the people I was watching, realized that I had things to say, and took the plunge. And yeah, here we are 2 years later. We just passed the 2-year anniversary of the Stone's creation here on YouTube. If I had to add any sort of addendum to what I just said, it would be that it has also been, I have also been inspired, the more that I have gone on with this, the more that I have been inspired to be my own person, to be my own creator, to be my own commentator. Because I will say, front and center, that when I started out, I was very consciously imitating and aping other creators. If you watch my early videos, you can probably guess from whom I was pulling different elements for my video. I was thinking, hey, you know, these people have had success and they've done this. It's like a formula. You take this from here, this from over here, and mix in with that over here, and voila, you've got a winning channel. I have come to find out that to actually, not just to be successful here, but to actually have fun doing this, is to, for lack of a better phrase, be your own person. I came to realize that I don't have to talk about what, you know, Lauren Chen is talking about. I don't have to comment on the things that Tim Pool is talking about. I have my own interests. I have my own likes and dislikes. I have things that I think are important, things that I see, you know, other people not talking about as much, which I think need to be talked about. And if there is one thing that I can be legitimately proud about, is that as time has gone on, I think that we've done a pretty good job of being unique, to a degree at least, here on YouTube. I mean, we've talked about abortion and democracy. We have talked about heroes and heroism, the essence of heroism. We've talked about logos. We've talked about beauty and transgenderism. We've talked about transgenderism and conservatism. We talked about how society today, Western civilization, is a house of Frankenstein, and how that's a really good way of understanding what's going on in the world today. We trace the history of Decolonize Your Bookshelf just a few weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. And so I would say that regardless of whether I achieve the success in terms of fame, subscriber count, etc., that other people have had on this platform, no matter what happens, I think that we will have succeeded in the sense of we were our own thing. We were unique. To whatever degree that we did, we stood out. That is what keeps me inspired to make videos, as well as everything else that's going on around us. And that is what I think will continue to be the bell of success, whatever that looks like moving forward. So anyway, books fell over. Great question. Thank you for it. Thank you for participating in the celebratory Q&A. Have a great day, guys, and I will chat at you all next time. Ciao.